Hi guys, today I'm continuing on with the Avoiding Injury series, and today what we're going to talk about is how to increase your exercise load. So there are three ways you can do this. You can do this by increasing the amount of time that you're exercising for. You can do it by increasing the intensity you do your exercise at, and you can do it by increasing the amount of exercise you do. So for instance, distance in a run, or maybe the sets or reps in weightlifting or something like that. So I'll go through two scenarios. So for instance, cardio. So this, I'll just go talk running because that's what I do personally, but it can same applies for cycling, rowing, whatever your thing is. So basically, let's say you haven't ran in years and you haven't really walked much either, like doing exercise. Then it really is a case where you should walk before you can run. So if your aim is to be able to run 5 kilometers by the end of the year, then do this by maybe walking it first. And even if you can't walk 5 kilometers at the beginning, that's fine. Start maybe at 2, or even if it's 1, whatever. Start at something that you feel comfortable with. And then what you can do then is increase the distance that you walk each time. So maybe increase by 500 meters per week. That'll actually fly by. If you start off at 2 kilometers, in 6 weeks you'll be at the 5. Then once you get to your 5 kilometer target that you're happy with, you can increase the intensity, so you can start walking faster, and this can progressively turn into a run. And this, then you can also then the next thing maybe we can do, once you've actually started running and maybe running in the time that you're happy with, you can start increasing the load of it. So let's say you're doing more uphill runs during it. So that's just one way of mixing up your cardio. They say cardio is not great for weight loss, but I don't really 100% agree with that. Like, I mean, there are so many ways you can mix up your cardio. You can do sprint intervals, you can do uphill running. It's not just, you don't have to just keep on doing running 5k flat. It's just whatever you're into. You can do the same on a bike, you can do the same on a row machine. There are ways of mixing it up. It doesn't have to be boring, as they say, and you can lose weight on it if that's what you want to do. So next one I'm going to talk about is weight training. So if you want to start weight training, you haven't done much, well then first of all, what I really would recommend is going to your gym that you're hopefully in, and most gyms will be there, they'll have someone there to show you what to do at the very least. They mightn't do personal training with you, but they'll set you up, teach you how to do the exercises right, and get your technique right. Therefore that'll help you avoid injury. Then what you can do is you can start off at a low weight, and if you're doing a low weight, you can then do a high reps and sets. So this will just get your technique right, and it'll get you used to doing the exercise. Then what you can do is you can increase your weight, and as you increase your weight, you can actually decrease your sets, depending on the goal you are. If you're in, there's different things for different sets. So some people want to just do cardio kind of, so therefore you keep it to a comfortable weight at high reps and sets. If you want to gain strength, you do kind of like between about 3 sets of 10, and if you want to gain muscle mass, you're going to do maybe between 4 to 6 sets of 10. So that would be even lower weight after the strength. So it depends what you're into. Personally, I would be more into the muscle mass growth, because that's actually a good way of getting lean, but it's also a good way of getting strong as well. So just because you're not doing specific strength training, it's still very good for getting you strong, and it'll also just it can help with weight loss and all that sort of thing as well. This is also can be applied to rehab. So you can basically vary rehab in many ways. You can vary it by the amount of reps you're doing, you can vary it with the strength that you use, and you can vary it with the amount of time you put into it. So it'll basically be one or the other you increase. Like, so if you say can find 10 reps easy, then maybe we increase to 12, or maybe you start off at 6 reps and your goal is 10. Once you get to that 10, you increase the weight, or the whatever, the resistance band or whatever like that. And then after a while, you can increase the amount of times in the day you're doing it. So if you're only doing it twice a day, maybe do it 3 or 4 times a day, and then that'll bring you even better results and bring you on further in your recovery. So yeah, it's important to know these things, guys, because it isn't starting off exercise that people get injured, or people going back from injury get injured, because you kind of run before you can walk. Like I said, it started a video, and it's important just to go back to basics, know what the basics are, and know how you can increase from the basics and get better. So yeah, I hope you find this video helpful, guys, and I hope that you enjoyed it. And thanks for watching. Okay, thanks, guys. Bye.